the quote-unquote abomination. There are a few handouts if you want to read it.
Oh, I like handouts.
And everyone just fought the abomination, and through some magical sorcery, he's managed to transport each and every one of you into a different realm. And as Thorin, I believe, is the last one to land, after being featherfalled by Tobias, you notice a man who is very transparent and is very much a spirit of himself. But as you notice this, you also look over to your two companions, and as you look to the floor, you realize that you're all standing atop various skulls and faces that seem to move and writhe and groan as you step on them.
Oh god.
Two of them open their mouths and they consume your companions and they disappear.
Oh.
That's rough.
Did it just happen?
The man standing before you, he looks quite puzzled. He has quite a full beard and he's wearing sort of like a scholar's cap and carrying various scrolls, and he introduces himself as Barden, a scholar from Lutheria. He seems quite pleased to see the lot of you, and he simply says, "Oh, you're real. How's this possible?"
Where is Dudu? Dudu McGee?
The candle.
Oh,
There's a name tag that I should probably let you guys see. Yeah, how about now?
there we go.
Well, his name's Barden, so it's biased. It seems like your kind of thing.
Yeah, well, we have some common ground, both scholars from Lutheria. I'm still, like, reeling from everything, but I'll walk on over to him and introduce myself. Tobias, I'm from Lutheria as well. These are Thorin and Aiden, and the two people who just fell through the floor were friends of ours. You happen to know if they're all right? Is that normal around here?
He puts a hand up to your face and it passes through you. You feel a cold shiver run down your spine, and he just looks at you absolutely astonished. I've never seen anyone else come in here and be in your form. This is unheard of.
We must have really kicked his ass. If we so people come in here but they're ghosts, or just no one comes in here?
He raises his hands. The only other person I know is Samantha, and something must be watching us. My mind is all fuzzled. We found a way out of here, and I guess the being didn't like that, and it took her away, much like the way they took your friends away.
But you found a way out. How do we do that?
I found a blue orb that will help you resist all the psychic just horrors that we can find in here. And you sort of sway on your feet as the face on the floor tries to eat your foot.
I jump away from it.
Listen, and listen carefully. I have one of the orbs that you need to get out of here. Samantha has the other, but I don't know where else she got taken to.
Okay. Well, we can try and find her, I suppose. Can you move from here, or are you stuck here?
He points to the candle that's basically stuck on the middle of the wall, and he says, "That candle is what ties my spirit to this place. Without it, I would not exist."
I blow it out.
Do you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Does it look like we could, like, pry it off the wall and take it with us?
That might fuck it up, honestly. I don't want to mess with it if it's just going to kill him.
It looks like as if the heat that melted the candle has melted it into the wall itself.
Aiden, no.
Stop doing that with my physical vessel.
As he
Aiden.
divulges this information to you, he bends over it and just cradles his stomach as he groans in pain.
I like go to put a hand on his shoulder, and my hand
You
just
pass through.
goes through.
He's like,
But yeah,
"Whoa."
damn.
He just says, I've been here for, I can't even remember how many days. Look, some of the others might not want you to do this, but I want you to put me out of my misery. And when you find Samantha, do the same for her.
We'll do the same for her if she wants us to.
Yeah, there might. I don't know. Maybe there's a way to get you guys back. I mean, I sure hope so. Otherwise, we're screwed as well. But
He sort of opens his eyes and he looks around, scanning the entire room. It's suddenly as though he's not even registering your presence, and he starts to shake and wave his arms all about, screaming, "No! Get away from me!" Ah! As you see his arms get ripped apart and consumed by some dark presence that you can't even see.
Guys, I think it's time we fucking leave this room.
I'm gonna agree with you, Thorin.
Can we blow the candle out, put him out of his misery? Because he's getting
Yeah.
fucking obliterated right
You
now.
can totally do that. Do you blow the
yeah,
candle
he
out?
seems to be in a lot of pain.
I'm gonna go stand by the door just in case something comes
May I
up.
ask who blows the candle out?
I don't.
I'll do it.
I really don't want to.
Wait. I'm gonna be smart and shoot an arrow at it.
Roll your
Okay. I stepped out. I stepped to the side.
Roll your damage. As your arrow flies through the air and the tip of it touches the candle, it freezes for a second, then starts to sink in slowly as it disappears. The candle still remains untouched, yet the flame flickers ever so slightly.
It was a fucking bait.
I use.
The guy's still there
Prestidigitation.
being ripped apart as well.
Yeah, I use prestidigitation and just snuff it.
Alright. As you snuff the candle, you and Thorin roll Arcana, Tobias at advantage. Alright. Thorin, you're able to see this, and Jack, you're able to feel this. As the candle snuffs out, you see several threads of his very existence start to float upwards. Then they all wrap around you and enter deep into your heart. And for a moment, you're transported out of this world, and you see through the eyes of another person. And you realize, almost as though someone's narrating this, you are Barden, a scholar from Lutheria, tired of the ways of of how the professors prattle on about their specialties. You've heard it all before, they're experts in their own fields, yet you craved something more, and now here you are, deep in the bowels of Berenbach, wrapped up in a mess of things. And the memory fades. Everyone gains 25 XP, and Tobias, you heal for 2d8 plus 6.
Oh, nice.
So we should be on 1960, yeah?
Yep. Sorry, how much healing was that again?
2d8 plus 6.
It's a solid heal.
That is a solid heal.
It's good because I don't have any spells left.
As
do
as the candle flickers out, the wax basically slumps to the floor, and behind him, the wall slides upwards and opens, revealing a room with a single blue orb inside.
Gasp.
There
I
you go.
move towards it.
Spice is looking.
Can I check for traps?
Yeah, roll perception.
Come on. Yeah!
As you scan the room, you see various faces along the walls and floors. They all look back at you, yet none of them seems to wish you any harm. The bowl itself is made up of several eyeballs attached as though it's like a single beholder, if you will, and all the eyes sort of look left, right, and center. You also feel as though it's absorbing energy. Yeah, that's about it. within that 20.
Okay. So it's like a beholder, but without eye stalks, and instead the eyes are just in its body.
Yep.
Okay.
And it's
That's
just
freaking me
all
out.
over the place.
That's awful. I'm not going in there.
I will cautiously make my way in. Can I do an Arcana check on the orb? Try and figure out
At
what the
disadvantage.
deal is.
Longshore, as you're looking at the doorway, you see basically a curtain of blue-black flames that sort of just dazzle you.
Oh boy.
It feels hot, just standing so close to it.
Can I roll guidance on this?
Yes, you can.
What die is that?
Yeah. Oh.
14 is my roll.
You're unable to discern what the little ball is all about. You do feel that it pulls towards you, and it sort of feels quite tranquil being so close to it. It's almost as if it's like a portable safe haven.
Yeah. Okay. I pop it in my pack.
How big is it? It looks like it's bigger than you are.
Yeah, it's probably the size of, say, a keyboard.
Oh, okay.
So as you touch it, if you have any spell slots, it drains into the ball. Every single spell slot you have drains into it.
Damn it!
And all the eyes sort of flutter, and they widen, and they all look at you, and before returning to their neutral stance, scanning the room.
Well, that's
Tobias like audibly curses and then just shoves the thing in his bag, somewhat disgustedly.
It makes a squishing sound as you're putting it back. And it makes stuff sort of slimy.
I die.
I take his shoes.
Alrighty.
As you shoot your arrow towards Tobias, the ball of eyes managed to phase itself out of your backpack. One of its eyes open at Longshore, and you're struck by an extremely bright beam. Roll Constitution save.
I'm not actually shooting at Tobias.
But you roll. Dun,
What?
dun, dun.
Do I still have to roll Constitution? Or-
Yeah,
But I didn't actually shoot at Tobias. Yes?
but there's a roll in my face.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
The beam is so bright it manages to fizzle your arrow out, dealing no damage to Tobias. And you are temporarily blinded for 2 minutes.
Excellent. That seems reasonable.
I just saw like this bright flash in my peripheral vision. It's like, whoa, what was that? What happened?
I'm not sure how to answer that question. I just thought, gee, wouldn't it be funny if I shot Tobias and now I'm blind?
Seems like a bit of karma, honestly. I'm glad the arrow didn't hit him, at least.
So am I.
That's pretty much all my health, so I'm glad too.
But the ball sort of just squints at each of you before returning to Tobias's pack.
I squint back. Stupid spell slot stealing ball. So I want to just chill in this room for 2 minutes until Longshore's not
sounds
blind
like
anymore.
I would like that.
Well, I'm gonna go inspect the door, but I'm not gonna do anything to it.
Yeah.
Alright, so about 2 minutes passes, Longshore, you regain your sight. You see like stars and just bubbly purple balls in your eyes, but then you eventually see everything again. Thorin, as you walk within
I
that...
shuffle on grumbling.
As you walk along that square, you feel the intense heat coming off the door, even from that distance.
Oh, Christ.
Maybe bring the orb over here.
I've put it in my pack. I can't move that thing on the
Roll
map,
it
though.
into the fire.
Let me give you control. Yeah, now everyone should be able to move it.
Cool. Can it fit in my pack, or will I have to carry it?
I think you'll have to carry it in a hand, like 2 hands. It's kind of unwieldy.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. You guys actually have combat effectiveness, so I'll keep your hands free.
All right.
Just like kick it along the ground. Take that, souls.
Throw it at the door. It eats magic.
Good idea, actually. Yeah, I like touch it to the door here.
Alright, so as you throw it towards the door, its eyes all widen and it sort of absorbs the black flames and just consumes it into its eyeballs. It's as if its pupils are actually mouths and the door opens. You no longer feel the heat.
Awesome. Not so bad after all.
Like an anti-magic death ball is basically what this fucking thing is. It seems to protect you as well. It's like some weird imprinting Mother Goose style stuff.
So, Barden said there was another one of these with Samantha, was it?
Yes.
Another person. So, we need to find Samantha.
You do.
Okay. Who wants to go first? Because I don't really want to.
I will go first.
I nominate the person with AC.
Yes.
I'll go in the middle in case this thing, like, protects us at all, and Longshot can take up the rear with his bow.
Cool, cool.
Alright, so as you sort of enter into the hallway, various faces along the walls look at you as you sort of scan down the fairly long hallway. It's quite narrow, so only one person can go through at a time.
That's fine. I would like to just keep it in my brain that if something pops up that needs an arrow in the nose, I'm going to crouch as fast as I can.
Yeah, I'll do that as well.
Alright, I slowly make my way down the corridor, perception checking as I go.
Yep. As you sort of make your way throughout the corridor, you don't really see anything out of the ordinary, except for the fact that both the walls, floor, and ceiling are made up of various faces. Each of them have red pupils and they sort of glare at you, opening their mouths here and there, so you sort of have to watch your step.
That's the worst thing ever. It's so awful.
Yeah,
And-
can I perform a science experiment while we're here? I'm just gonna, like, touch the orb to some of the wall faces and see what they do.
Nothing happens except for the wall faces sort of lick the ball, and that's about it.
Yeah,
You end up with
I
a slimy
snatch it
ball.
back away.
Do the wall faces look to be, like, in pain, or do they seem to be more, like, malignant?
Some of them are malignant, but most of them seem to be in pain and they seem to writhe. Every now and again their eyes sort of flutter and shudder. One or two of the faces, like their eyeballs will roll to the top of the head for a few seconds and come back.
Jeez.
And as you enter the next room, you see 2 more candles, as well as 2 pathways, one blocked by a door. You see a couple, a man and a woman, they're both sort of arguing at each other. The man's got his arms crossed and the woman's shouting something at him, but you can't quite make out what it might be. But you do pick up the 2 names as they sort of have a little fight.
Okay.
Go on, blow them both out immediately before talking about it.
Time for some social food.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I will
that's all you do.
step forward and, like, cough politely, try and get their attention. Like,
The woman immediately turns to you and says, "You, wait, you're not a spirit. Blow his candle out. He doesn't deserve to be here." The husband sort of just looks at the 2 of you with a fairly grim expression. He doesn't really say much. And
Can
you see...
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
Can I insight check her for her alignment?
Yes, at disadvantage.
Fair enough.
While he's doing that, I'm just gonna say I don't think anyone deserves to be here, to be honest.
Ooh,
Oh, that's
pretty
still
good.
pretty good. Still pretty good.
Alright, you know that deep down she's actually a nice person, but just circumstances have made her bitter and cold.
Right. Can I go and do the same to the man?
Yes, at disadvantage again.
Sure, and I'm gonna guidance this one up as well. Oh, it's not quite as good.
Still good enough. You can discern that he's a very stoic man and he doesn't like to sort of express himself. So he's sort of keeping his composure and keeping his mouth shut as well.
Can I gather anything about this man simply from his looks, the way he dresses?
Yeah, so he's dressed very much like a typical Elsyx, basically lumberjack, if you will. He's quite
Remind me of
husky.
your parents, sorry.
Pardon?
These people remind me of your parents, sorry.
My parents are way nicer than these people.
Yeah, under these circumstances, you think they would be?
Dude, my mom's a priest.
Eventually, the man turns to a lot of you and says, "This woman, she bitches and moans all day. Snuff her out and do me a favor. Give me some peace and quiet as I die in this hellhole."
How long have you two been here for?
Yeah.
They both look at each other. She sort of yells something that overrides what he says, but you pick up the general gist of probably about a week or two. As if time means anything here, that is.
Okay.
I think we should just put them both out of their misery, to be honest.
I don't think them not liking each other is a means or a justification for murder.
Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with them not liking each other. It's the fact that they're specters in this fucking place.
Well, if we can leave, you might be right. Actually, they seem very, very bound. Releasing them is going to be very hard, if
It's
not
immersive.
actually impossible.
Well, I think we all know how I feel about this kind of situation.
Yeah.
Before we get to that, could you guys help us out? Looking for someone named Samantha, and if you've seen them, a tiefling and an elf might have passed through here.
As you mention the name Samantha, the woman sort of shouts at you, "Samantha! That bitch! She's a whore! You've been sleeping with her, haven't you, Anthony?" And he sort of just wipes his face and goes, "Oh, snuff
Well, that
her out
sounds like
and
the
I'll
one we're
tell
looking
you."
I think we should. I think the woman is a bitch. She may not be evil, but she's the exact opposite of everything that I like in a human.
I think she's just a woman. I mean, what?
Oh, shit. That was a good one. Made fun of her and me.
Well,
I think the woman seems like she's a bit more together.
Really? The woman seems way more unhinged to me. The dude just seems like he's just tired of her shit.
Yeah, but he's not really saying much other than that he's tired of her.
Yeah, but... I mean, he's been just being like, "Can you please just get rid of her so she can stop bothering me?" And she's like, "That bitch, you're a whore! Fuck you and everything you've ever stood for!"
well, neither of these people are savable, right? We can't. They don't have bodies to get out of here with.
I suppose. We don't know that yet, though. Oh, I don't know.
Arden said that he hadn't seen anyone here in the flesh until us.
And if they've been here with the Maw Plague going on, even if they do return to their bodies, they'll probably be even worse off.
Yeah.
Didn't that monster have like 4 billion heads?
Ah, yes, I'm sure they'll love being part of that.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure we're like inside that monster now.